Hello, my friends. Welcome in. It's the end of year 19. Have any of our kids retired and gotten jobs? That's the thing. Or are they just gonna want to do coaching and never get the opportunity? Let's go find out. I'm gonna do the player shortlist first, and then we'll see what happens. Oh, the player shortlist is 2 players. And Greg Baxter was not. I mean, I thought he had a chance. He's just not the one I thought would be. But like we said, Sterling Albion. I was like, go on, Sterling, go ahead and pick him up. Well, he goes to a Portuguese Premier League team called Les Chos. It's not Le Exos. I know that. I know it's not that. Les Chos? Choiz? Le Choiz, maybe. That sounds too French. But, I mean, that's like a real team. He didn't, drop down several... No, he's a French player. Fair. And they signed him... Oh, they signed him a year ago. On a 2-year deal for $57.50 a week. Ooh, not like 57,000, 5,750 a week, which after tax is, wow, tax in Europe. I mean, again, I'm for it. Like, I would be for that system, social support of humanity. Anyway, let's not talk about that on a Football Manager video. He didn't play though. He didn't play. This is. Aww. Oh, no, that's not correct. A cup start and a cup sub with a yellow and 4 fouls on a 675. It's not a good sign when you're having to go into the number of fouls and yellows. He doesn't even have tackle per 90. Yeah. Right. Did we get to see? Now, I did remove everybody and put them back on the short list from a form standpoint, but apparently that's not what's broken, and I don't know how to fix it. He's leaving on a free in a year. Okay, because I was thinking that would mean, he's already signed a deal? But it doesn't... I don't understand. It doesn't say he's going anywhere. Maybe he signed a coaching deal? I don't know. I know we're spending a lot of time on Greg, but we only got 2 players, so, as you do. Considering his options, he's obviously not happy because he hasn't played an entire season. I guess we could go look. Was this the game that he... Oh, no. Let's find a cup. Oh, no. All right, he got to play in the League Cup 3rd phase Group C. Okay, he started that game. And then he comes in the League Cup 3rd phase Group C as a sub. My goodness. The guy comes in as a sub and gets a... No, surely not. No, okay, that means he wasn't in the game long enough to get a rating. Rather than at the end, in the 9th minute, and they still only lose 1-0. Anyway, yeah, I think Greg has a chance to be a coach someplace. I don't understand the leaving on a free unless it's he's absolutely not signing, and obviously he's leaving, but I haven't played in Portugal, so maybe there's a thing that I don't know. And our only other player is Joe Bridgeman at PSG on $200,000 a week as a fringe player. He's concerned about the amount of first-team football he's been playing. That's not ideal. Oh, he's made 3 appearances for the B team. Oh, no. Okay, so he's even on appearances for the B team and the first team. 2 starts, 1 sub, 6.7. Also with a foul and a foul against. Clearly important. And a cup start on a 6.5. And then in the B team, he's on a 7.23. That's kind of his level. He's gotten a little bit older. It's kind of his level. And again, he's good for a year. No extension left. surely this is the end of the road for Joe Bridgeman. Happy to see out the remainder of his career with the club. Now, what does that, like, again, I can't remember how much of these have changed, but like, this is looking doable. I'm not gonna say he's an amazing coach, like, oh man, I gotta have that guy on my staff, but like, doable. Does he have a chance? Like, could he just, I mean, look how long he's been at PSG since 2024. He's been there 15 years. 15 years. He's gonna have been there 16 years. Do you think he just rolls right into like a, hey Joe, we love you, man. We're gonna have you take the under 18s as a coach. Like, let's work on that a little bit. Do you think that, I'd love to see that, because he's been with the club for so long. He's got a national A, so like, he's not just like, kind of around. He's got a national A, working, I'm sure, towards that continental at some point this coming season. He has nothing else to do except, study. Let's go take a look at Greg again. What does Greg have? Also a national A. Now, let's go find the rest of them. Okay, it's probably not good because there's only 2 other players on the staff shortlist, and I added them all. Oh no. Peter Doyle hasn't had a gig, still hanging out. Call me. Nobody's calling. That's all I can show you. He's got a national C still. I mean, you'd think, and this is what I understand, you would think if you weren't getting jobs and you had nothing else to do, you might have gotten a national B by now. Right? Like, or maybe he's just not that interested. And then there's Mr. Kev, who hasn't changed either. Still on a national C. Reputation is dropping. I do think the reputation should be higher for him, but that's just, I'm gonna check the other ones just to make sure that they didn't just like fall off the staff short list, because it feels like they should be there. Okay, Liam apparently was one of the 3 players that didn't hop onto the staff short list last time, because I just selected all the ones on the player short list and added them. Apparently that he maybe, I don't know. Defending tactical coach, maybe? At the youth level. I mean, you would think he could get a gig in Paraguay or England. Like, he played for Fiorentina and Southampton for a long time. Like, you'd think somebody would give him a shot to kind of start getting those chops under him, right? Like, and he's got the 16 working with youngsters. I'm a little surprised by that, to be honest with you. Okay, so they haven't all just like disappeared from the database. So Brian McGee is around, and yep, he's around. Played with Lazio. Do we not get to see? Yes. Okay. Oh, 1 substitute appearance on a 6.8. 3 more international on a 6.63. Can you be a manager and still play in the international ranks? Because he doesn't have any. I mean, does it say he retired? Surely I'm just misunderstanding how the game works. Like, where it's like, nah, he's done. Like, he has to be done. So he's just done. So he has just joined the coaching ranks. Loves him some Route 1 with the likes of Tottenham, Schalke, Leeds, PSG, Real Madrid, and he loves some Route 1. I mean, come on now, man. Not really that good of a coach, if we could be honest, but we'll see. He just finished his playing career, and look at all the places. He's got options. He's got places he could go because he's toured all of Europe. Let's go. Surprise of all surprise, my friends, Josh Payne is still around, but as a player, he's considering his future in football. So he's done with Sevilla. He gave him 24 appearances, 7 of the starts, but 24 appearances at the age of 34 going on 35. Like, he turned 35 in April with a goal, 2 assists on a 6.84, 10 continental appearances, 3 starts, with a goal and an assist on a 7.11, and then 4 cup appearances, 1 start on a 7.07. So he did a job. He got paid for that job. He did all right by them, But he's like, I'm not like Monty Python, right? I'm not dead yet. Like, somebody signed me. He just finished with them. So, like, he's still out there hoping somebody's going to call, and he's left Pekka. Pekka left a great comment like, why does everybody leave me after all the steak and caviar and lobster dinners that I provided for them? Or maybe Agent Pekka in the game is like, no one's going to pay me an agent fee for that. I still think Josh could play a season or two. Again, the physicals have definitely taken a hit this season. But he looks pretty good. I'd sign him if I were Sterling Albion. That's just me. And then taking a look at his staff attributes, needs some work. Needs to study a little bit more, but he's still focused on the playing career aspect. So, like, you know, okay, fair, mate, fair. I don't know what happened to the short list, but Chris Carpenter is also still around, and he's at Tottenham, and he's got a deal until 2042. They just gave him a new deal. Surely Pekka was involved with that. Oh. Maybe Pekka got him the deal, and then he cut him, and he was like, that's your last deal. I'm done with you. Enjoy your career. Happy to see out the remainder of his career with the club. So he's gonna retire from football after 12 years with Liverpool. He's gonna retire from football with Tottenham. Last season, he gives them 7 starts, 12 subs, 2 goals, 6-9-4, 6 continental subs with 4 goals. Not bad. On a 6-9-8. You know what I also love? A vast majority of his goals have nothing to do with penalty taking. Like, he's a 4. He's not your guy. So he is scoring at the age of 34 going on 35. You know, from like the run of play, right? Like, he's not standing at a penalty spot and upping his goal tally. So he's just gonna hang out. Now. Oh, I missed it. You probably, so I'm guessing somebody's like, look in the corner over there. You see how it says they won the Premier League? Tottenham fans, are you happy to have won the Premier League with Chris Carpenter? Clearly, his 33 appearances and 7 goals over the last 2 seasons has made the difference. I mean, I don't think Tottenham fans would be ever unhappy. Like, yes, sign me up for that, please. Now, Chris, from a staff attribute, you know, even it's a national A, so like he's worked his way up past the national C. Is that the first double-digit like actual coaching attribute here that we've seen with a 10? I think it might be. I mean, obviously the mental stuff, like ignoring that and the working with youngsters. I'm talking about the actual coaching categories. I think that's our first double digit. And I think he's got a chance. That's exciting. Last but not least, because Gordon is no longer in the database. Sorry, Gordon. Just little taps for you. Likes him some tiki-taka, does he? As a 4-3-1-2, huh? Okay. Passing playing style. Interesting. He didn't play in his last season. I mean, he had 9 continental subs with 2 goals and a missed penalty at a 6-9-4. But he got paid. Needs to study. I mean, he just finished, so there's a chance over the coming season he could study. Could study. That's where we're going to leave it. And then there's Pekka. He said, I had my run. I've earned many, many millions of euros. Can you imagine the mansion in Sweden that Pekka must have? Just off of Brian McGee transfers. If you've enjoyed this, my friends, make sure you hit that like button. Thanks for your support. Do you think some of these players have a chance to be coaches? Where do you think they'll end up? Like, is it going to be related to the countries they've already been in? Or is it going to be something completely random? I guess we'll find out next time. Have a good one.